Welcome back to this luxury mindset series that I'm doing here on my channel. So today I want to talk to you about really being mindful of your social media use. Dare I even say, really consider quitting social media altogether. Oof. I know I'm probably going to get some backlash for that. I get it because I was like, what? That's like part of my work. That's part of how I, connect with people, how I educate, how I do my job, how I stay in touch with family. I want to show what's going on with my kid. And then the truth, like the truth, when you really get honest with yourself about social media, 9.9 times out of 10, we do it out of boredom. We do it out of FOMO. We do it out of trying to prove something or to get validation or attention in some way, shape, or form, personally or professionally. And like, I'll speak for myself and really just some other people in my industry. We got to a point to where we're like, our creativity is zapped. We are in constant comparison mode, or we just feel like our life in our mindset when it comes to our thoughts and our beliefs and just our creativity and our ambition, it's really getting stagnant because there's so much that we're seeing. And also, like, not even from a professional standpoint, but even just like personally, it becomes an addiction, a habit. Like, you get bored for a second, you're clicking on the Instagram app or the TikTok app because you can't stand to not be bored. You can't stand to not have something to do, right? You can't stand being with a thought or a feeling that you don't necessarily want to be with, right? And this short form content, which is really affecting or preventing you from having a luxury mindset, AKA a healthy, balanced mental and emotional state, proper regulation, is this short form, I like to call it one night stand content. It literally affects your brain, how you think, your belief system. You're obviously being present, but it creates a lot more anxiety and depression and just like lack of interest or feeling stuck because you're seeing glimpses of people's curated life or what they're doing, which may not even be the whole entire story or the real story. I mean, just imagine what that can do to someone's psyche. For me, giving up social media, pulling back on just my, not just like screen time, but like online surfing with anything, Amazon, looking up a restaurant, looking up, a trip that I want to plan for the summer, like even listening to podcasts. I'm like, I'm always plugged into something. I'm always learning something. And I'm like, that's not always good for a healthy mindset, AKA luxury mindset. It's important, my love, to be bored. It's important to learn how to be with not being productive every second of the day, which really you're not being productive. You're just distracting yourself. That's all this, tech is nowadays, is distraction, giving your power away. It's important to have a thought or a feeling that comes up and not want to escape from it or distract from it from scrolling and seeing, some bright, colorful pictures of whatever, or a product, or watching an interview that's controversial, or finding out what's happening in other parts of the world. I talked about this in, my intro video, right, to this series last week, if you want to check that out, about how you may feel like you have to be an informed person to like be part of this world or to just like be a responsible human being. And it's yes and it's no. There is being informed, and then there is being really giving your power away in creating a lot of chaos and negativity and fear in your brain by feeling like you need to know everything happening. So having a luxury mindset in this context for this video, what that means is having like feeling regulated, feeling more calm, at ease, being a bit bored, learning how to be with your feelings and your thoughts, maybe taking out a journal and a pen, going for a walk to where you actually have to listen to the leaves blow. You actually have to listen to the birds chirp. You actually have to listen to the cars that drive by, like being present, in other words, which may not sound like a lot of fun, but it's really healthy. If you want to feel like a mentally healthy person, it's quitting short form social media and not knowing everything happening in the world. Well, okay, well, that sounds easy, or that sounds like, yeah, that really does sound like a luxury. Then, you're going to be stupid and not know what's going on. No, not necessarily. I mean, I think we all can agree, for being honest, that we don't need Instagram. We don't need TikTok. We don't need this stuff on our phone, right? It's just, it has become a habitual behavior. It's become what everyone does. It is where you feel like you can get your sense of importance from likes or, from a photo, or feeling like you're being busy posting something or doing something or making a difference in some way, or contributing or staying in touch, building community. Your community is right in your neighborhood where you are. Really, if you want true connection, you want true fulfillment, stay off the phone, take the AirPods out, and start talking to your neighbors. When you walk by them, hey, how's it going? Oh my God, that dog sweater's so cute. Happy holidays. It's kind of crazy. We're neighbors and we never talk to each other. It's nice to say hello to you today, right? Meetup.com. Go to a local thing. I mean, you can do an online Zoom, virtual meeting. Yes, great. But really be intentional and be on purpose with showing up to things in person. So you're not on the technology all the time. I mean, even with YouTube, like I've made a commitment to myself recently, like I'm coming on here doing my videos, and I'm really going to be mindful of how much YouTube I get to watch. It might be just 1 or 2 videos a day, and not hour-long ones, but 1 or 2 videos a day that are 15, 20 minutes from my favorite people, and that's it. And then I got to get back to doing like real life stuff, right? Writing out my plans, writing out my thoughts, writing out on paper my planning. Going for a walk, this has been hard too, and even driving, not always listening to a podcast. So I can just be with my thoughts and with my feelings and what really connects with myself and what is really important to me and what I really want to focus on. And who am I really, right? And how do I really feel? Like, not easy. But these little steps, I mean, they're probably actually big steps of taking off the social media apps on your phone. If you have to watch them, you got to log into your laptop. Really being intentional with your YouTube use, because one thing that can happen is if you're quitting short form social media, then you can end up getting addicted to YouTube. I'll raise my hand to that. But I'm like, I need to be mindful of that. And even you're going to think I'm like being really, really hard and like and unrealistic here. But this is like as time goes on when I'm sharing these ideas. Even with podcasts, how many of us listen to podcasts for like 3 hours a day on walks or driving or in the house? Like, and we're never like not consuming content. Even that. This is how you create a luxury mindset. This is how you create just peace, calm, clarity, really connecting with yourself and really thinking about, okay, who do I want to become? What's the life I want to create? What hobby do I really want to pick up? I mean, that's what happens is when you're not always taking in information. It's very uncomfortable in the beginning, very uncomfortable in the beginning. But it's amazing how even after just a few days, it's like, oh, the world is a bit more still. It actually isn't as chaotic as I thought. I actually do feel a little less anxious, right? It just takes time. This is a practice over time. Creating a luxury mindset when it comes to, like, say, less anxiety, less fear, right, of being out in the world, less overthinking, less comparison, less thoughts of not feeling enough or like you're not doing enough. It happens over time by consuming less information, news, content from short form media, and also just from news. Okay. So that's it for today. I'm going to talk a lot more in my next video about relationships, conversations you're having, dynamics in that. But I just wanted to speak to this social media piece of the luxury mindset. I'm not the only one saying this. People are happier, okay? They're more present when they're not always in their phone or on technology. I'm going to wrap it up here. Let me know what you think of my, opinion here, this video, what I'm saying about a luxury mindset with creating more calm and clarity and presence. Like, do you believe that this is true? If we are more mindful, really even dare I say quit social media and always consuming stuff all the time, every second of the day. Do you agree? Let me know in the comments below. Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments below. If you want to keep following me in this YouTube series on what a luxury mindset actually is, how to create it, give this video a like, please subscribe, and I'll see you next week in another video. All right. Thank you so much for watching, my love. See you soon.